Here comes the video tutorial of crossbody earphone bag. The button and flower bag strap is all done in one line. It's newbie-friendly. Still use a 3.0mm crochet hook. 2 cm long wooden button covers. Start with braided stitches as before. And made a total of 13 braided stitches. You must count the stitches in this step. Then insert the hook into the second to last stitch and crochet a short stitch. Then work one by one and crochet short stitches on each braid. From the first stitch, and make 11 short stitches. Come to the first stitch at the beginning. In this stitch, crochet 3 short stitches. And turn to the other side of the starting braid. Still hook short stitches in each stitch. Remember to bring the starting thread at this time. Hide the thread as you crochet. After completing 10 short stitches, come to the last stitch, a short stitch, and increase. So that both sides of the bottom are the same. 3 short stitches in one stitch. Finally, pull up the first short needle. Finish the first round of crochet for the bottom. Then crochet the second row of the bag bottom. First, make a slip stitch as a standing stitch. Then insert the hook into the stitch of the drawstring and crochet a short stitch increase. Beginners can mark the first short stitch with a marker. Then crochet short stitches on each short stitch until the last stitch of the previous round, where 3 short stitches are hooked, and add stitches to each stitch. After crocheting 3 short stitches, turn to the other side and crochet short stitches in each stitch as before. Come to the other end. In the previous round, 1 stitch has 3 short stitches increase. And the first stitch of this round, the first stitches of this round also make 3, corresponding to the other end of the fabric. It looks like there is 1 stitch left. Don't worry, it's formed by the previous round's drawstring. We can directly go to the first stitch to pull up to complete the entire crochet of the bag bottom. At this time, we can cut off the remaining threads. Then crochet the bag body. First, crochet for chain stitches. Pull a long stitch in the first 3 stitches and make a mark on the 3rd stitch. Then leave 1 stitch and empty. In the next stitch, make a long stitch, a slip stitch. Skip 1 stitch. Then repeat this pattern after 1 round. The last stitch is easy to overcast. But at the beginning, there are 3 standing stitches, which is already a long stitch. Remember, after leaving a stitch use the marker to hook and pull up the needle. The first round of the bag is completed. The bag has changed from a flat to a three-dimensional shape. The second round starts with 4 standing stitches. The first 3 braids form a long stitch. The 4th braid corresponds to the braid of the last round. The long stitch corresponds to a long stitch. Repeat the braided stitches. When you reach the other side, determine the position of the first flower. Then hook another long stitch in the same stitch. This forms a closed loop hole. We'll crochet 5 petals in this hole. Each petal has 3 braided stitches and 3 long stitches, 3 treble crochet stitches, and 1 slip stitch. The first side is half. 3 on the second side. Squeeze each half a little tighter. The last stitches of the flower. Finish the last stitch. The hooks and threads are behind the flowers. Then continue to crochet the bag body. 1 braided stitch corresponds to 1 braided stitch. Long stitches on long stitches. Finish 1 round. First stitch is a standing stitch and make a slip stitch. The second round of the bag is completed. Then start the 4th round. The method is the same as before. When you come to the flowers, remember to look at the needle holes. Don't miss or hook the wrong stitches. The long needle on the flower. Behind the last stitch of the flower's drawstring stitch. Just look at the position I demonstrated. Finish the first round of backstitching. Start crocheting the 4th round of the body. The method is the same. When you reach to determine the second flower, separated by 3 holes, which just forms a diagonal angle. Flowers side by side. The crochet method of the flower is the same as the last one. I want to repeat the demonstration and explanation. It looks good when you finish the first round. After then continue to crochet around without increasing or decreasing. Just make sure the flowers are not crookedly hooked. Finally, finish the crochet pattern of the bag body. Before starting to crochet, we first make a mark in the middle to make a mark. This is where the button will be sewn later. First, make a slip stitch as a standing stitch. Then go back to the stitch of the lift and crochet a short stitch. In the next braided stitch, hook a short stitch directly from the hole. Short stitches on long stitches. Keep crocheting around the back in short stitches. And come to the stitches where we just made the marks. You need to crochet a short stitch and then lengthen the loop. And string the buttons as I demonstrated. Then thread the hook needle back. Then continue to crochet the remaining short stitches. Finally, make a slip stitch in the first stitch on the other side of the needle where the button is. This is where the buttonhole will be later. Start crocheting short stitches without increasing or decreasing. When you reach the stitch marked with a button, hook a short stitch, 5 chain stitches, and 1 short stitch. Continue to the back in each stitch. After reaching the middle seam of the bag side, don't continue to crochet in the circle. Then crochet braided stitches as the strap. You need to crochet about 150 braids. You can adjust the length according to your body. After hooking, we go back to the starting short stitches of this round. This way, both sides of the strap are fixed. Then crochet the short stitches on the other side. By the way, don't miss the stitch for threading the button. And back to the other side of the strap to pull up. You can cut the thread. Finally, hide the thread end inside the bag. Hide it far away. The cute flower with a continuous thread. And the mini bag is done. You can try it too.